Holy shit, y'all see that shit?
You need to turn on your, what do you call it? Defogging machine or something. Is that what it's called? It's really humid in this car, that's why you can't see anything.
Oh, really?
Yes. Like, you really, really need to do that shit.
Or I could just, use my hands. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm using my hands. Why rely on a machine when you can just do it with your hands? Says Amy Gross to the rest of the world. See? Look what I'm doing. See? Anybody can do that shit. But they choose to let a machine do that. Fuck that. Why do we need machines to do anything at all? Yeah, drive away from me, bitch. Drive away. I don't want you behind me anyway.
They're going on the interstate. Calm down. Don't take it personally.
Oh, man. Well, that was fun.
We can still go do comedy. Calm down.
Yeah, but do you guys know about all the flooding in Europe, specifically Germany and Belgium? Massive floods over there. And then, of course, you have the heat wave in the west. They're going to do whatever they possibly can to make it seem like we're having a climate crisis! Because that's what they do. They create a crisis that only they can solve. And they still don't solve it because they're the ones that created it because it wasn't real to begin with. You know, I wonder if, like, the majority of natural disasters that have occurred, the majority of everything that's happened in, like, the past, I don't know, 400 years, 500 years, something like that. I just wonder, like, how much of it was actually legit and how much of it was man-made and government funded. You know, I just have to wonder that. I'm sure very few natural disasters just happen by accident, you know, or it was the tectonic plates. It's just like, I wonder about everything that they tell us, because if they're lying to us this much about pretty much everything, and there's no shame in it. Like, I will read an article, and I'm convinced that the people that write these articles just assume that the people that read them are just really stupid. But I can see straight through this bullshit. They are literally contradicting themselves mid-sentence. It's crazy. And I'm not gonna go into what they're talking about, because, you know, we already know talking code. We already know how to play the game, okay? We already know. We're very smart. All these people on Facebook, they're not that smart. And they wouldn't have listened to me if I tried to tell them that shit was Orwellian. If I tried to tell them, yeah, they're going to use that to censor you, and then track you, and then take away your guns, take away your kids, they'd be like, no, they're not. We live in America. America's a great country. They've been doing it to people in poverty for God knows how long. And you haven't given a shit because you're in the middle class and you don't care about any other problems that don't relate to you. It's like people would assume that I'm not in the middle class. Like, a lot of people I work with, they grew up in poverty. they just assume that I grew up in poverty too, because, you know, I can see these problems. You know, because, and I don't really just fault the middle class for this or anything. I feel like it's really hard to care about stuff that's not in your own personal life. I think that that's not a natural thing for people to have empathy and compassion and be thinking about all these other people living their lives, and, oh, what's this person's life like that lives in this house, and what's going on in this car, you know, like, what's this couple over here, what do they fight about, what's their favorite sexual position. I don't think that people think like this, you know? But it's this lack of interest and this lack of concern and zero capacity for awareness of anything outside of your own little bubble. People talk about the bubble of, you know, like living in, you know, the political realm. But it's like, there are bubbles everywhere involving every motherfucking thing. And it's like people just started noticing this shit. It's just exasperating, really. Because I've been noticing this shit since I was a child, man. This world is fucked up. I fucking hate you. I still hate you. I still hate you. I hate it when they have to turn and I have to wait for them. Fuck that. And all my stuff just fell again. Fuck that white SUV. Yes, we do this a lot. It's obviously play anger. We're not really angry. I'm sparring right now. I'm sparring with all the other cars on the road and they don't even know it.